PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis, thrilled to be with you from the broadcast booth. And partner, before we get this thing started, what are you going to be watching?
Who gets off to a fast start? In horse racing terms, they talk about catching a flyer out of the gate. Who sets the pace and makes the other team chase?
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. But he's got the... And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And he's out of balance, almost gets to the 10. 31 yards there, the first down. Again, it's Henry. And he was able to shed one tackle, but could not get away from there. Give him 3 on first down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to her, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, that'll be incomplete. They took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Brissett. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Brissett now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun, here's Brissett. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. To throw is Brissett. He gets this out to Spiller. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they come up now, second and goal. Henry again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up fourth.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Now Brissett on fourth down, and it's caught on the deflection, and this is going to be a touchdown. Now to try here for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead at 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And it will break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, you got to think the number one goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They just got to find a way to get it done.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jason Taylor in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get a sack on first down, and a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dive defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game and you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched in nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. They go play action with Hurts. And he's going to go down again. There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So on down the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the 3rd quarter. And Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one and set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into the half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. We say we use them to start the second half and get us going.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat performance of a kickoff return for a touchdown. This guy's on fire today.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They'll get that one out quickly to Browne. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Barkley is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Barkley again. And good work there defensively. He's able to keep him out of the end zone. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within a point. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Brissett. Got him in. It's Harrison complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brissett sets to throw it. And this will go to Henry out wide. Oh, he pulls over it. Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's Brissett. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught at the 2. And he will get into the end zone. It's 2 points and also a 2-score advantage as the lead swells to 9. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's got a man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 70 yards. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. The extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Finding Johnson on the out route, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A nice throw from the rookie out of Miami, and it's going to be good for a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Check down here for Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Throwing, Brissett. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go. And he is into the end zone for the Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Cowboys are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Devin Hester bringing it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find Hurts.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is down to 2. A little less than 90 seconds to go. This will be an onside kick. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys are able to recover. A big mistake. It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you?
Yeah.
Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Hurts throwing right away. But he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Hurts. Flush to his right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. It will knock that one away and force a fourth down.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Throwing now, Stewart. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 40 yards.
It's early, but announce a cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find something.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up. And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. To the right side and intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. 2nd and 9. Stewart sets to throw. He dumps it off for Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. Play action. Stewart. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing it.
EA Sports, to the game.